Greetings one and all, welcome back to the channel. We are doing part number 118 of my Farming Simulator 22 Debt Recovery Challenge. Back on the farm, pretty much carrying on where we left off. We've got sugar beets on the go, seeding. One field there, we're going to be doing another field there eventually when I catch up. He's actually catching me up, so I do have to get on with this quickly, because we need to get these fields sorted. So yeah, I'm stone picking. We have stone picking to do today. No harvesting because we're all done. We're just wrapping things up. I've got a stone pick 8, 12, all the sugar beet fields on the eastern side, and then we've got to go down to 18 and the southwestern field. They all need stone picking. Oh, and we've got a field by the farm as well that needs stone picking, so that the seeders can get up and working. I'm trying to get ahead so that we can get the other seeder in play as well. So there you go. If you want to see what we did in part number 117, I'll throw a bullet list up on the screen around about now. Pause the video, have a read of that one. If you want to see how it plays out, as always, go back on my channel. It's on there, along with a playlist with all the videos in this playthrough. So let's crack on with the work. No, starting the engine is good. Always start the engine before you try and move a vehicle. Imagine that. So, yeah, we did field 7 yesterday. Actually, we did quite the tour. We did the chaff fields yesterday, and then we went around and did the cotton. And yeah, we are where we were. I'm doing the stone picking because the AI just can't handle this vehicle. Doesn't do well at all. I think it just goes a bit too fast for it. So yeah, I'm reduced to doing it, but that's fine. It's not too bad. It goes quite quickly, especially if you put some music on or a YouTube video to listen to. But yeah, it passes the time. And some of these fields are humongous, but it's worth it. Because I do actually think we get the stones picked a lot faster with this than leaving it with the AI in the smaller stone pickers. Just my opinion. So format for the video, as always, is going to be I'm going to do some work, and I'm going to throw you guys on pause in just a second. I'll go through and I'll do a load of work, and then I'll bring you guys back and we'll have a quick recap overview. Back on pause, do some more work, rinse and repeat until we get to around about the 30 to 45 minute range. And that'll pretty much be the video. We are making progress. It is almost 1 o'clock. 28.1 million. Target, of course, is 100 million. As soon as we hit that 100 million marker, we are done with Lazy Acres. And I gotta say, despite the doubled up trees, this has been a really good map. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. But it's been quite good fun. But I am keen to move on. So yeah. Money, money, money is what we're after right now. As much money as we can possibly muster, and you are screwing up again, aren't you? He's backing it up. He's backing it up. Of course he's backing it up. He did this yesterday. In part 117, I caught this guy at least twice backing up on a field rather than going forwards. I don't understand it, because I know what's going to happen. He's going to back up. He's going to get about halfway back, and then he's either going to try and seed in a stupid little piece that won't do anybody any good at all, or he'll just stop and say that he can't finish his work. So what was the point? And breathe. Okay. Rant over. So this is going to be sugar beets. I'm going to put him onto field 7. Now, if I can just remember what I wanted to put in field 7. Barley. I wanted to put barley in there. So yeah, we'll skip over the field just off to our left, because we're not finished with that one yet. And then we'll put him on field 7, we'll put in barley. If I remember correctly, it's going to be barley on 7, barley on 8. And then we were going to put sunflowers in on 12, because we decided that we wanted more sunflower. Set up for barley. I just have to hope that he doesn't try and run over and hit that other field. Again, I do freely admit that I cut these fields way too close to each other. They need a bigger headland. Never mind. We will make do. Off you go. Back I go. Stone picking galore. We'll be keeping an eye on him because he's going to cut through that field really quickly. Hopefully we'll have the sugar beet one done by then, and if I can really help it, 8 and 12. I'd love to get ahead to the point that we can that we can get the other seeder up and working. We'll see how it goes. So on to pause, you guys go. I'll go on with some work, and I'll bring you back very, very shortly. For you, it'll be instantaneous. For me, a good chunk of work. So see you in a sec. Alrighty then, stone picking for field number, I've forgotten, field 8 and 12, pretty much done. We're just finishing off 12 as we speak, and I've got the John Deere workhorse repurposed and took off the fertilising unit and the plough, so we don't need that for the time being. And he's now on the other seeder. He's actually on the same field as me, chasing me down. Now I'm running faster than him, he can't catch me, and I'm just completely anyway, so it's not a huge issue. But we do have 2 seeders up and working. We've got the saddle track doing barley on field 8, and the John Deere doing sunflowers on field 12. There he is. Doing a good job so far. I was a little curious to see how he'd do with the seeder. Doesn't seem to be having an issue at all, which is really, really good. We are making our way towards the sugar beet fields. We're going to complete these 3 pretty quickly. They're not, well, they are actually quite big, but they're not really complicated. They are essentially rectangles. Should do a pretty decent job with those, and then whichever seeder finishes first will be repurposed for sugar beets. Hopefully I'll be long gone by then and down on my way to completing field 18 and the southwestern field. We are keen to get stone picking done. Nothing against stone picking, of course. Vital task. It improves the yield of the field. It's not the most interesting of jobs though. There are interesting jobs and there are dull jobs, but when it comes to farming, you have to do the dull jobs. Not everything can be really exciting and entertaining and fly by the seat of your pants stuff. Some of it is monotonous. That's not fine, but you know, you get through it. Look forward to the jobs that you really do enjoy. For me, that's harvest. I love harvest. And ploughing. I actually really enjoy ploughing. I find it quite relaxing just to go up and down and watch the field turn from that flat dirt to the chopped up stuff. And then watching it get seeded in again is pretty decent. So yeah, I do enjoy ploughing, but I think the harvesting is one of my favourite jobs. I think it's mostly because you know that at the end of it you're making money. Everything you pull out of the ground is going towards your bank balance. We're gonna hit. Yeah, we're hit. Ow. There we go. Oh, this field didn't take very long at all. 1 or 2 more passes and we'll be done with this one. And John Deere is actually doing really well. I don't think 12's as big as it looks. I think he's probably going to be our sugar beet harvester? Seeder before the saddle track gets done with that barley. I can see the saddle track being driven all the way down to 18 by the time it's done with that with field 8. Yeah, it is what it is. That's why I wanted to see this up and working so that we can get the jobs done quicker. I am keen to get forwards. I want to get into March. Mostly because it's the end of winter, not that we've had much of a winter, and it's just more harvesting. More crop, more money, and all that. Right. Okie dokie, so, there you are, that's your update. I'm going to throw you guys back on pause. I'm going to carry on with the work. Stone picking, keeping an eye on the seeders, moving around like chess pieces as and when needed. Learning how to speak, that's always a good thing. I'm going to get on with some work. I'm going to put you guys back on pause, so blink of an eye and I'll be right back for you. And hopefully, fingers crossed, when I bring you back, we will be down to the southern part of the map, finishing up field 18 and the southwestern field, and getting ready to skip forward into the next day. So, be right back. Alright then, so update. We are almost halfway done with the stone picking on field 18. I've had to suspend my activities for a minute because we are making pretty decent progress with the sugar beet harvest. This guy completed field 8 and then we seeded in a little sugar beet field while we were there. He had a little bit of a problem, so I had to correct it for him. And since I was in there, and I know that the field just below the farm needed doing, and it's way too close to other fields to risk the AI doing it. I don't want him seeding something I don't want seeded. So I'm doing this one. Not a huge problem. Once he's done, I will put him on field 18 and he will basically chase me down. We have tidied up the eastern sugar beet field. It was a little bit lopsided on the far side, right up against the edge of the map. It sort of sloped closer and closer to the edge, and I know that was causing a problem with the harvesters, and it will also cause a problem with the seeders. So I carefully, it took me a bit of time, I carefully trimmed away several rows of the field and created more grassland, unfortunately, but now it is pretty much straight. A couple of mistakes, but nothing drastic, but it is much straighter than it was before. So that should assist in getting it harvested and seeded on a regular basis much better. So fingers crossed that works out. It's not the first time I've had to edit a field recently. There's still another one I need to do, but I'm going to be ploughing that one to make it a bit wider rather than shortening it. Other than that, you are pretty much up to date, I think. I don't think there's anything else significant going on. We're past 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The money is rolling up nicely. It is winter, so obviously the sun is making its way down as we speak. We'll lose daylight in a few hours' time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be long done by then. And if not, it'll just be a case of packing some vehicles away before wrapping the day up. But my actual work should be, hopefully, fingers crossed, toes crossed and everything else crossed, done before the sun dips away, because I hate working in the dark, as I've said before. Especially when you're doing things like stone picking, seeding. I can harvest in the dark. Harvesting in the dark isn't too bad because you can obviously see what it is you're working with, but when you're dealing with something like this, which is really dark ground on already dark ground, and then you take away all the ambient light, yeah, it's a real pain. Even with the vehicle lights on, you can seriously struggle, especially when you start working with bigger and longer implements. So better to do it in the day. There we go. I think that is actually the last of the chaff fields completed. I think they're all done now. So we'll set this guy to oat. Position him just here and set him going, and then I will race over. That damn thing's reversing again. Ay. Why? I mean, come on, you're all the way up here anyway. What is so hard about making one simple turn and finishing the damn field? When I move on to my next map, I swear to God, I'm putting in course play and I'm learning how to use it. It has been years since I played with course play. I tried it on 22 a long time ago, and I know they did a huge UI update on it, and there was something about it that really put me off. I can't remember what it was, but I am sick of the wiggles. I am sick of the generic AI. Monumentally stupid. I would rather learn how to use course play all over again and record my own damn routes when it comes to seeding, just so that I know when I press that bloody button they're going to do the job I want them to do. driving me nuts. I might actually put it in earlier than my next map so that I can learn it. It would be a really good opportunity on this map because it's all big, it's expansive, and it's rectangular, and yeah, a good opportunity to learn it. So that might show up sooner rather than later in one of my videos. So stay tuned for that. I think the last time I seriously used Courseplay was Farming Sim 17, I think. I think I used it a little bit on 19, but I gave up with it. Can't remember why. I just went back to using the generic AI, hired help. But I know I used it when I found it when I first started playing Farming Simulator on 15. When I found it, I thought it was the best thing ever, and you know it is. It should actually be as standard in the game. And then I know I used it really exclusively on 17. Lots. I got really right into it and made all sorts of BGA bunker compacting records and travel routes for everything. It was brilliant. But something about it in 19 stopped me from using it. No idea what. And I know that, yeah, like I said, they updated the UI and I didn't like it very much and I struggled to understand it on 22 and I never really bothered with it since I took a quick look at it. So yeah, I think it isn't a time to take another serious look and see if I can learn how to use it. I'm sure I'll be slagged off in the comments for not learning how to use Courseplay up until now, but whatever. To each their own, but I think now is the time the AI is... I'm hoping it's just this map, but I'm tired of the AI. Giants really need to fix it if they are going to release a new farming sim, and it's looking likely that they are. Please fix the AI, or just work with the people that developed Courseplay and put it in the game as standard, or some sort of system like it. I know they've got that job creator tab, but it is rubbish. You ask them to do a job, they won't do it. Or they'll do part of it and then stop, or say that the implement isn't working, or not responding, or folded even though it's not folded. There. Anyway, rant over. So, how are we doing? Oh dear, I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to have to repurpose. This is where the seeder will catch me up. Quickly get this guy swapped over. We're going on to that field over there. Little dinky one, teeny tiny. This one won't take him long, but we're going to have to go up the top end first. Going to be in a serious race on field 18 now. But yeah, last sugar beet field being seeded in now. Then it's just the oats, which is already underway, and then the... Oh no, I'm not done with the chaff. The southwestern field is going to be chaff. So yeah, we've got one more big chaff field to do, which this one will probably end up doing. And then we're done. February is almost complete. We are almost out of here. Hopefully that'll give him enough turning space. He will screw up the bottom piece because it is a curve, and we know that the AI doesn't like curves. No matter. There we go. Off you go. Back into this one. See, he's going to miss a bit. They always miss a bit around here. That's fine. I will seed that myself at the end. But I just need to get the stone picks done. And we haven't even started this out. Well, we have started it. Did a little bit, but we've got to seriously put the work in the southwestern field. I wish you could number your custom fields. It would be, or name them. That would be pretty cool. Create your own markers on the map. There we go. That's my little update for you. I'm going to put you guys back on pause. We're going to crack on with some more work, and hopefully when I bring you back, we will be finishing up the seeding process and getting ready to jump into March and seeing where that takes us. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, we are back again. One more update before the final one of the episode. We've made some progress. Stone picking is complete. All the fields have been stone picked properly, fully, without issue. And the seeders are doing the last field. Field 18 is over halfway complete. I'll show you that in just a sec. And the southwestern field is being seeded with chaff as we speak. So that's coming along nicely too. We're just feeding the sheep. We've made some changes there. I've sold off half my sheep. Simple as that. Oh, and apparently they're hungry. Both barns have been shrunk by half. I'm going to try and tidy it up so that they're reproducing half and half each time. That's the basic aim. It just makes it a bit easier for me to see, because my animal menu was getting a little bit out of control, taking ages to scroll down just to see how the feed situation is doing in each of the barns. We fed the pigs. They're all topped up and ready to go for probably a couple of days, and the excess went into the farm silo. That is astonishing how much they're actually eating, but they are almost topped up. You'd never believe that I'd actually sold off some sheep, but I have, honest. We've sold off our most expensive sheep, so our oldest sheep. So, yeah. We'll see how this pans out. Might do it with the pigs as well, but I'm not certain it's really worth it. That's pretty much it. Notice the weather notification. It looks there is a suggestion of snow. Now, when we logged off in the last episode, there was no suggestion of snow, so the weather has changed. But, you know, true to life, weather changes, it's variable. See, it's threatening snow. Oh, there it is. About 8 o'clock tonight, a little flurry. But nothing to really worry about, and we'll be long done before then, so no problems whatsoever. I got an abundance of food. Well, keep them quiet for a good while. This little McCormick is doing well. Quite like this one. Again, for a farmyard workhorse, brilliant. Good with a bucket, good with a pallet forks, moving things around, topping things up, unking trailers and so on and so forth. Excellent job. In there. Jump into our next little farmy one, which is the New Holland T6175. Oop, old. Let's empty out as much manure as we can. We could probably get all that. Make sure all the silos are empty. Yeah, we're going to get all that. No troubles. Brilliant. Let's go around and pick up all the others. This is a little small tractor, but again, doing really, really well. He hasn't failed on any of the tasks I've assigned him yet. $17,000 in here, I think. Nearing capacity. And this is going to go... We'll let that one build up because there's only a teeny tiny bit in there, so there's nothing to worry about. I'm going to dump some into the seed factory because we know that they need it. I think they need it. Yeah, it does. Of course it does, it's for fertiliser, isn't it? They may take it all. I'm hoping they don't. Oh, it's going to take it all. Alright then. What in the hell? Oh, look at that. So I set it to 1 million. Well, that's going to fill up really, really quickly. No fuss. We'll put this trailer back on the manure pit When we cycle through the next day, that manure pit will fill up really quickly, so he can just start emptying it out again. There we go. Right. Seeding. Oat is nearly done. Another couple of passes, and then we'll have to tidy up that little corner there. And field 18 is complete. And corn going into the southwestern field. He's doing a good job. I'm sure he'll screw up around the corner. I'll have to keep an eye and make sure he doesn't try and go across the field. But other than that, all progressing as expected. Have a moment, so let's move our potato harvesters because they will be called into action tomorrow morning. And I think we can pretty much just keep going until we wrap up this episode. It might work out to be a little bit shorter, but there's not much point in pushing too far. I'll leave the skip forward till the next episode. We'll do that first thing, and then we can just get straight on with the harvest. More potatoes, which is going straight into the PGA and making us a small fortune. Some wheat, I know, is going to be producing tomorrow, and of course more chaff. I'm pretty certain I saw one there, which is sunflowers, so that'll be up tomorrow as well. And I think that's pretty much it. There we go. I think everything else is up to date and sorted. The truck doesn't need to be moved. The biogas plant is progressing nicely. The straw's still there. Lots of slurry. Slurry? No slurry. Lots of silage. Pig food mixture is mixing up a new batch because we emptied out 100,000 litres. That was shut off because we're going to run out of sunflowers. Oh no, we are going to move the truck because the chaff and grass have emptied. Look at all that silage. We're probably going to get a whole trailer full right there. And nothing to do throughout the night. That's really disappointing. Well, it's not disappointing actually. That's kind of good, but still at the same time. Yeah. Producing rapid amounts of silage, but that's fine. That's what I wanted. That's what this is there for. I would rather they process it really fast and cease than taking their time and spend ages trying to sort it all out and not having enough. So I'll get them filling while I'm at it. That'll take a good while. Haven't missed a bit, have you? No, you're doing good so far. Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on you. You're going to make a dumb turn, aren't you? Yes, you're going to make a dumb turn. So once he ends, I will reposition him. I might do that a little bit myself. Why not? One thing I will note is that the John Deere, the medium tractor, the John Deere, our little farmyard workhorse, actually makes turns better with this seeder than this big tractor does. The saddle track doesn't have the turning capacity to it. It gets jammed at about 60 degrees. So it makes tight turns almost impossible, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, it is what it is. So if I'm right, he's going to do one more pass, and then he's going to do something stupid and try and come around here and seed into field 18. Or he's going to do something even dumber and reverse all the way up that field. He is. He's going to do something dumb like reverse all the way up that field. No. Alright then. So that's what we'll call the episode. 29.3 million, so we've made about 1 million today. Selling animals is actually quite profitable. So that's where we'll call it. I'm going to finish up this little bit off camera, so when we come back in the next episode, the seeding will be completed, and we'll be ready to skip through into March. So thank you all very much for joining me. Really hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a comment if you feel like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for much more content. Have yourself a great day, and I will catch you all in the next one.